Hello and welcome back to Jacob's Toys 5-minute figure reviews. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. And in this video we are taking a look at the Marvel Legends Kenner inspired 3 3/4 inch retro figures from Hasbro. Now this of course is the Amazing Spider-Man 15. So it is a kind of a long anticipated one, over anticipated one that a lot of people were saying that they wanted to have on their shelves, me included. And I think it's a real good addition to the actual collection. Now, I'm going to kind of go against what I normally do here with this one, because I am an out-of-box collector, and all of my 3 3/4 inch figures are out of the boxes and on the shelves, as you can see with these other two versions of Spider-Man. But I think I'm going to keep this one in the box, just because it goes nicely in my display with my Stanley set up and everything, just to have this one boxed. So let's compare him to some of the other Spider-Man figures that we've had. Now we've had the symbiote Spider-Man and we've had just your classic Spider-Man, as well as the Spider-Man in the 2-pack, and yeah, I think that's all of them. I think that you had this one, the Spider-Man in the 2-pack, and the symbiote Spider-Man. And as you can see, this Amazing Spider-Man one is slightly different. So you've got one gripping hand and one thwip hand, and it's the opposite to what we had with the symbiote Spider-Man. And you can see here that the paint and the colour and the design of the costume is very different. It's very in keeping with the design from that Amazing Fantasy cover. Not to mention, this one also has the web wings. Now, there is a little part of me that's kind of a little bit like, oh, I want to get them out of the box. But I think that one of the things that I have said in a lot of these videos is a lot of the appeal for these figures, for a lot of collectors, is the packaging that they come in, because there's a lot of detail that goes into the artwork on the packaging. There's something very nostalgic about the packaging. And I just think in this case, if I did get him out of the box, he would kind of just sink into the background with the other figures, because although he is a different version of Spider-Man, I think in the 3 3/4 inch scale, he won't stand out enough to warrant me kind of getting him out of the pack and kind of putting him on my display. So I have a Spider-Man figure in my display. I actually have two. The 2-packs I've kept in the box as well, just because I've not got around to opening them really. But yeah, so yeah, that's just my decision, which kind of goes against everything that I kind of believe as a collector, I must admit. I am a massive out-of-box collector. I like getting my figures out of the box. And I don't know, it feels a little bit wrong, but kind of excited at the same time that I'm going to keep this one in the box. How long that's going to last, I don't know, let's be perfectly honest. But regarding the actual figure, I think this is a really good addition to the Marvel Legends retro Kenner inspired 3 3/4 inch line. That is a huge mouthful to say. I think that the Amazing Fantasy figure is definitely one that was kind of needed. We've had a lot of Spider-Man stuff this year, with the 60th anniversary being last year. So we've had a lot of stuff. I'm a little bit gutted in a way that this one didn't have the Beyond Amazing branding, the same as some of the other 60th anniversary stuff. It would have been nice if they'd put the 60th anniversary Beyond Amazing logo on there somewhere. Kind of would have clashed a little bit with the idea of the retro line, the Kenner inspired line, but I think it would have been a nice little touch, especially for those Spider-Man figures. So I suppose that's my only criticism. But yes, I've got a full kind of Stanley tribute kind of base, so like kind of display base thing that I made. There is a video over on my channel if you want to have a look, so you can just have a look on the videos in my feed and you'll see what I built for as my kind of Stanley tribute. And this just kind of sits nicely behind it and creates a bit of a backdrop, so I think that's part of the reason as to why I'm going to keep him in the box. But again, how long that's going to last, I don't know. And if I do get him out of the box, I'll do another video just showing that I didn't really stick to my guns and I got him out of the box. But yeah, so here we are. Here's the 3 Spider-Man that we've got available, Spider-Men that we've got available. Are we going to see any more? I don't know, because the style of this line, it's kind of retro, so I don't know if we'd see Miles Morales, or maybe we'd see Ben Reilly, we'd see Scarlet Spider, I don't know. But here is the 6-inch equivalent. So this is the Beyond Amazing. No, that's the branding. Here is the Amazing Fantasy 15 6-inch figure from Marvel Legends, and as you can see, they're pretty spot on accurate. They're both very similar to each other. It looks like a 3 3/4 inch version of this larger figure, and it's a nice little addition to my Spider-Man setup. Thanks very much for listening to me ramble on. This was a little bit of a different video because I've not really opened it and looked at it, I've just talked about it. But I do appreciate you, thank you very much. Of course, please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things, and do check out my channel for some other 3 3/4 inch reviews, as well as a whole bunch of 6-inch figure reviews and custom videos and photography videos and everything. So yeah, thanks very much for stopping by. All support to the channel is very much appreciated. Please do like, share, subscribe and all of those things, and I guess I'll see you soon.